Hi guys, thank you for joining me. So, I think the microphone sounds pretty good, doesn't it? It's from Temu, and I will show it in an upcoming Temu haul, okay? I have a huge haul. It's coming in bits and pieces. I got lots of stuff. It's awesome. So, what we're doing here is part 7, finishing touches and decorating the cover. So what I'm going to do today is just show you an element that I'm making for the covers, right? Plural. So this is One Collection 3 Styles, open collab, hosted by Manderly Cards and More Dalia, invited Melinda Davis, my twin sister, and myself. We are using, you can see a bit of it here, this lovely collection by Kristi's Printables. All of the information will be down below. You have to join her Facebook group. She has free printables, okay? This collection is over 50 pages of pink gorgeousness, okay? It was Mindy's idea to use this. And on her Facebook group, just so you can search, it's Shabby Chique Background, and chic is spelled C-H-I-Q-U-E. How fancy. And it was posted July 18th. That helps you find it, okay? And it is gorgeous, and I have, I have had to break my journal down into 4 because I made it way too fat. Okay, so we've got 4. Alrighty, and this is that paper. Look how pretty. And I am making lace flowers. And I made 2. I saved 2 in case one goes kaput, just so I can show you. And this one's tighter and that one's fatter, and it's okay. And all I'm going to do, I will show you, we'll do one. I'm just going, like here's a blank spot, I'm just going to glue it down. And I don't know how. Okay, I'm just going to do it diagonal. I just picked these, I had these cards and I just decided to put them on that. I had no reason. Okay. And let me pick the glue off. Okay. And we're just going to glue this sucker down. Right like that. How about that? And okay. And I better do it a little higher. Okay, we'll do it right top center. Okay. So I can put a binding on it, a closure on it. There. Pretty? You like? So what I started out with is right here on my table. Well, that's part of it, so that's in the way. But what I did was just take 2 widths of 2 kinds of laces, and I sewed them. We've also made these flowers with on our live with shredded fabric. Yeah. We did shredded fabric and lace, like one of each, you know. I thought I had a few in here. I don't know where they went. Oh, here's another one. But they turned out really cute. We just did strips of fabric and lace. And it was a bit cumbersome. Is that all I have? Maybe I used them. I don't know. I don't remember. But I've made these before, and we made them in a live, and they're awesome. And this, we didn't, it was a bit cumbersome because I didn't sew them together. And I did these, and it was worth the trouble. Okay? And these just kind of happen. They just kind of happen. You don't, they look fancy in particular, but they just kind of happen. Truly. You'll see. And like I said, I left myself 2 to go. I was going to make 3 and show you the last one, but I decided I better give myself some cushion in case one of them goes haywire. And that's very likely, you know, it's okay. And what I do is whoa, hot. I fold it back just so I don't start with a raw edge, okay? I just gave it a little bit of glue and folded it back, okay? And I'm just gonna, okay, that one got a little bunched, and this one was a little more spread out and bigger, so I'm going to try to make this one bigger because that one was a bit bunched. Okay, so we just put it down. And I got these finger groupies from the Dollar Tree, and I highly recommend them. Now, you just like go like, I don't know, 1/2 inch, okay? Just like a 1/2 inch, and then you fold it down, okay? And then you just go another 1/2 inch, and you fold it down. And if you do, you don't need a big glob of glue, right? But if you do enough, it will be enough to go through the lace and to the base. See what I'm saying? So we're going to give it a drop of glue, you can see there. And then we're just going to fold it down. And these are the easiest things in the world. And they do just kind of happen. They are easier than you think. It looks, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to say I'm doing something fancy, but it might look a little intimidating or a little advanced. I'm not saying this. I'm just saying, I'm not saying I'm doing advanced work, okay? What I'm saying is I had the idea to make them with a fabric strip and lace, and I was surprised how easy and well they turn out. They truly just kind of happen. You do not have to be, they're not as complex as they look, okay? And you won't see all of these spider webs because you can pull them off and they get buried, okay? But you just give it a drop of glue, doesn't matter where, and then just buckle it and press it. That's all. Truly. It's really that easy. Now I'm going to show you how we're going to round this loop so we don't have that awkward. You might have to fix it. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay. Okay, we have to do one more. And now we're going to start going in, so you just bring it down a notch, okay, to layer it. And you don't have to, you really don't have to figure out, oh, how big is it going to be? You know, you just kind of adjust as you go. And like that one looks a little close, so I will pull it out a little bit. We can pull it out while the glue is still soft, see? Because I didn't want it to go inside that much, because like I said, that other one kind of, I took it inside too much, so it was really circling around itself tightly in the middle. So now we know we can spread it out a little more based on the other one, but it's still fine. You can see it's a tighter one versus this one's more spread out, but it still worked out fine. I just kept circling, okay? But let me go back and fix this. See, I don't like that sticking out. Even though I rolled it under and it's a finished edge, I still don't like it. So what I did was I just pushed it in and gave it a drop of glue to line up with that better. And just glue it down. And it's fine. See? So you don't have that awkward, you know, thing sticking out. Okay, and you might not even need to do that. Just do it if it catches your eye. Just bury it, shove it down. And you can do this without these fingertip things, but if you don't have them, but just be careful, you know. This glue gun doesn't. I love it. It's got a precision tip. They don't offer it anymore on Amazon. I was looking for a friend, and they don't offer it anymore on Amazon. But it doesn't get as hot as my Blitz glue gun. My Blitz glue gun, my gosh, that thing gets hot. So then just be mindful of how much you have and how much you need and where you're going with it. You know, do I need to spread it out? Do I need to scrunch it up? You know. Let's see, that looks a little distant, so we're going to come out a little bit with it. because that looked a little far away from that outer edge. See what I'm saying? So we pulled this out to here. Do you need to make your gathers closer? Do you need to spread them out? How you doing on thing? Because now look, see, we still can go around like 3 times on that. But no, it won't be that much because we're gathering it too. We're giving it a pucker. But you can kind of pace yourself like that. See what I'm saying? So wherever, it doesn't matter, just give it a drop of hot glue and push it down. And see, that looks a little far in. So we can pull it out a little bit because that glue is still soft. See? So I spread it out a little bit. I kind of like it when it's down. I almost, a time or two, I've been tempted to give this thing a drop of hot glue and hold it in place, but I kind of like rotating it too. But truly, these just happen. You don't have to be fancy or skilled. You'd be surprised. They just happen. That easy. Okay? And then you just keep going until it's gone. And like I said, I did what? I guess I did 3 feet of ribbon or lace. Maybe you don't need 3 feet. Maybe 3 feet's too much. You decide. Maybe you want it fuller. Maybe you want it bigger. I've made bigger ones. I did have one where it wasn't quite big enough for the cover. So then I just bunched. I'll show you. I made a layer under it and made it bigger. I'll show you something. And we're going to put a, okay, we better go ahead and fold this back. Let's see if I can do it with these 2 fingers. Yeah. So that's just so we don't, and that is sticking up stupid, so we're going to roll that under. Okay. Okay. And we're just going to keep going. And we're going to put a button in the center of this. This next time or two, you want to make sure you don't have any wonky corners sticking up or gathers, because we want it to look neat around the button. Sometimes when you fold it and you're trying to work in this area, you might get a wonky fold or a wonky gather, pucker, whatever, right? So there. Now we want this to look neat around the button is what I'm saying. And then we're going to give this a dot here and a dot there. And then that will finish it. We'll give it one more pucker and then flatten it. Okay. Neat, yes. And then my mom, many of you know, my mom was a buttonaholic. So we have lots of her buttons. And then all you have to do is just clip the back of it off. And I've got cobwebs all over me. And then I've got this one and this one. And this one's a little smaller, so I will use this one. So we're just going to give it a drop of glue. And drop that in. And hot glue holds buttons. Did you know that? Okay. Pretty. And let's find a journal and put her on. Okay, this one we'll put off to the side. And we'll put it at the top too, since we need the bottom clear, or the middle clear for a belly band or something. So we'll just do it like that. How's that? You like? Isn't it pretty? And like I said, they just kind of happen. And truly, I don't know how you would do it without these finger grippy things. That would be hard. And we'll put this one top center. Okay. Pretty. Oh my god. I love them. Do you like them? And 2 layers is fun. You know, 2 kinds of lace, 2 colors. And this light pink one has some glitz in it. And voila. But like I was saying, like I made one for the, now this doesn't match. I know, this doesn't match at all, guys. But what I did was, one of them was the smaller one, and then I kind of wanted it to be a pretty strong focal point on the journal. So then I just added a row around it you know, I added to it to make it bigger. You know, I think it had cotton trim and a strip of fabric, and then I used the cotton trim as another layer around it and made it bigger. Okay? So I mean, they're so forgiving and easy, and I think they're cool. I do like them with torn fabric. I love the shredded of the fabric. I think that's cool too. Okay? So there we go. That is the only embellishment I'm going to put on the cover, and I think it's plenty, and I love it. And I do like putting it on this card. I had these cards I don't know what from, and I was like, well, I don't know if it's going to throw me off since the card is rectangle and the flower is square. Usually the other ones I just put them on a piece. I had here on the Cricut. I don't have a 1-inch punch, but on the Cricut I just made a page full of 1-inch circles and used that to adhere it to, and it worked. But those are smaller flowers, you know. You might need a 2-inch circle. But I just had these cards, and I just thought that'd be an interesting element, you know. Okay? What do you think? Thanks for watching, guys. And the flip through and the live discussion of this is coming up. And I have it on good authority. You might want to watch the live, okay? It's going to be great, okay? Thanks for watching, guys. Love you, bye.